Roger, go.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Meister Lampe. Last time we saw the Churchill in action, the tier 5 British heavy tank, and now we take a big step and we're at tier 9 where the Conqueror sits. But this is also the point where the British heavy tanks turn from very slow but well armored tanks like the Churchills into this one, lightly armored but very mobile and a very good gun. And first time you can see the gun in action is here. I gave a very good lead, hit that T-71 and also took off his tracks, which was very important. And this 120mm gun is the reason why I like this tank so much. It has an aim time of just 1.7 seconds and the accuracy is amazing at 0.33. It is definitely not one of the fastest tanks here, but it can get to its top speed of 34 kph reasonably quick. Top engine of the Conqueror is the Rolls-Royce Griffin with 950 horsepower, and with a weight of just 66 tons, this gives it a very good power-to-weight ratio. But in the Conqueror you shouldn't count on the armor. The turret looks like he can bounce a lot of shots, but it will not. You'll see that later when I fight the enemy Conqueror. Of course, you can have the occasional bounces, but I wouldn't count on the Conqueror's armor. You cannot take the damage, you cannot tank the enemy forces. Conqueror is more a sniping tank and a support tank. And this guy in the AT-15 went AFK in the middle of the battle, or his game crashed, I don't know. But let's get rid of him quickly before he returns to the game. That was 1453 damage for me. And here I come across that KV-4 and I have very little chance to hit him, but that gun is amazing. You can so quickly aim and then shoot, and it's also very accurate. And yeah, I did not watch out for that Tiger. And that KV-4 driver thinks I'm using gold, but it's not really necessary with 259 penetration. And here I go for the KV-4's cupola, no problem to penetrate. And here's the enemy Conqueror, which has the same turret than I have, but he's still one of the stock guns. And I think, or I'm pretty sure, I hit his turret ring there with my first hit, because suddenly he couldn't move the turret very quickly. And you see, I hit each shot and also penetrated with each shot, so the armor on the Conqueror is not very good. And here's the turret. I can also penetrate the turret cheek in a very high angle. I expected this shot to bounce, but it didn't. And there was one of these lucky bounces. I think he shot at my upper glacis, but at 130mm thickness and that angle, very hard to get through, at least for a tier 8 heavy like the IS-3. And now we only need to mop up the last two enemies, an Object 704 and the Su-152. And I'm engaging that object because he's still moving, so he has no aim at me, Ah, but hit his gun mantlet. There he fired, so enough time for me to set off 2 shots. And I also will get that SU-152. Yes, grab the last 2 kills. Nice. And here are the results. 4106 XP doubled for a premium account, 86,000 credits, a mastery badge and the sniper medal. When you look at the details, we see that I fired 19 shots and hit all of them. 17 penetrations. I bounced once on the object and once on the AT-15. And that summed up to a total damage of 6,200. That's the Conqueror for you. I hope you enjoyed this video and maybe you also learned a new thing or two. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye bye.